You and I in our life have to be very careful because it's not the big dramatic things that Satan is influencing in your life. It's the subtle things. It's the everyday things. You give him an opening, the things you watch, the things you behave like, the way you function, the way that you function in normal everyday things of life. That's where he has influence. And you have to be very careful. We invite him in, not necessarily with our words, but in our actions, by our attitudes, by our behaviors. That's what actually happens. Think about the way adultery works, right? Rarely does somebody have an amazing marriage and then all just like killer marriage, 30 years in the game, everything's perfect, and then the guy goes to a grocery store and all of a sudden wakes up beside another woman and goes, I don't know what just happened. That's pretty rare. How does adultery end up happening? There's a slow corrosion of your marriage, and then you're too proud and your ego's too big to go get counseling for it. You start to stray kind of sexually from one another. There's not a good sex life. Some people start to fantasize. You start to have emotional connections to people. And there's all these tiny little steps along the way. And all of a sudden, you get into a rhythm and a pattern and an emotional connection that you have with somebody else. And that's how affairs happen. They're not all of a sudden. They're slow corrosions where you've invited something into your life. This is how Satan actually works. This is not the first time Judas and Satan have got along. He's invited him in through his actions, behaviors, attitudes. So here's the question for you and me. Don't be hard on Judas, be hard on you. What are the things in your life right now, the doors, the invitations that you are allowing evil to actually come into your life? What are the things about you right now, the things you're doing that actually not by words, but by your life are inviting evil to destroy you and destroy the people around you? That's what the story of Judas is about for you and me. It's about us going, man, what is that thing right now?